Good morning, everybody. How lovely is it that you are watching this in the comfort of your classroom? We are finally here, finally all back together, and what a joy it has been. It has brought so much happiness into all of our lives this week, starting from your parents and carers, who I'm sure are very happy to have you back in school and getting a little bit of break, hopefully themselves getting on with their own jobs and work and life at home. And all the teachers, all the staff in Primrose Hill, and when I say teachers, I mean every single adult, because we are all teachers. Every time I see them, they are smiling. And every morning when I come around to see you, I am so happy. I'm overjoyed. You know that I am because you see me. And it's been such a lovely week. So many wonderful achievements. I've had a look through quickly, and I'm so proud of all of you. You are simply magnificent. It's been a joy this week. I've had so many children come and visit me in my office. If you haven't had a chance to yet, please do. I've had children come and read to me. I've written so many certificates and given some prizes. I've had children show me some maths problem solving. I've had children even bring down their science experiment and explain what they've been doing in science. And I've really, really enjoyed this week. You will have seen me outside on the playground at lunchtime. I've really enjoyed watching you, playing with your friends. I'm sure that has been the happiest part of your week, being outside at break time and lunchtime and just being with your friends and having chats and playing games and doing all the things that I'm sure you missed when you were at home. Um, yes, I've really had a wonderful week. It's been fantastic. I hope that you have a moment today to celebrate all the wonderful things since we've been back at school. What was the best thing about this week? I'm just trying to think of mine. I'll come back to it at the end of the assembly. And also yesterday, I was in a meeting with the governors, and I was talking about the remote learning, and I said, was it only last week that we were remote learning? And I couldn't believe that it's only been 5 days since we've been, or not even today hasn't finished, but this week has only been 1 week back in school, because I feel like we've accomplished so much. And I'm sure you feel the same. It was a distant memory now, but you should also be proud of all of those achievements. Okay, I've had a peek at Achievement Assembly, and wow, let's get started. It is a fantastic. Okay, I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller, put myself here, and let's see what's happened this week. So we start with our youngest children, our 2-year-olds. Oh, look at them. They are adorable, and not only adorable, but excellent learners. So it says this week we welcome back our lovely tadpoles. They all settled in really well, and they've been reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar, which is one of my favorite books. And they've done lots of activities related to that, and they even got to be like the hungry caterpillar and eat different fruits. Wow. Let's see. And they've been doing lots of different activities and painting. Look at them concentrating. Fantastic. And as we've been learning about our protocol champions, they have also been busy helping keep themselves clean by learning how to wash their hands and helping cleaning the tables. Wow, our 2-year-olds, how amazing. Well done, 2-year-olds. Give yourselves a clap. Okay, we move on to our froglets, our nursery children, and here they've been continuing their journey of learning about animals. And you can see here they've been making animal patterns using masking tape to block the paint. So they've been using masking tape and making different patterns. They've been sorting the animals into their correct habitat. Oh, wow. Sophie Keating, our science leader, will be very happy with this fantastic science work. Classification already in nursery, amazing. They've been making a puppy from a paper plate, so they've been designing animals, and they've even comparing difference between a giraffe and a human. Wow, I mean, this human's pretty big compared to this giraffe. I mean, might need to go and check that out if they can fit into the school building with their long neck. And they've created their own animal rescue centre. So they've been helping the animals who are poorly, who are sick. and they've been exploring the jungle animals in their habitat. Wow. I know I went in there this morning. Was at the door this morning at nursery, and I thought there was a tree inside that they'd grown. So yes, they've been even having habitats in there. So well done to our froglets. What a fantastic week of learning. Give yourselves a clap. We move on to our ladybirds, who've also been continuing their adventure on the reading the story Dear Zoo. The ladybirds team have said that they are so delighted that the lovely ladybirds have come back. They happily skipped through the door with smiles on their faces. I have seen them. They've been very happy, as have everyone else in school. Everybody made their own page of the story, so they've been doing lots of writing, choosing an animal and thinking of fabulous words to describe them. Marianne will be very impressed that you're using adjectives, words to describe these animals. And they have been making habitat boxes and animals out of clay. We're so happy to have you back. Well done, ladybirds. Give yourselves a clap. Fantastic. Okay, now we go to our star learners. So how lovely that you are going to be in class and your class can give you a clap, but your parents and carers, I'm sure, will celebrate when you get back home with you as well. So in tadpoles, we have Ryan. In froglets, we have Ted and Alicia. In ladybirds, we have Nevo and Emma. In dragonflies, we have Naya and Liam. In butterflies, we have Zoe and Husna. In grasshoppers, we have Eddie and Lottie. And in beetles, we have Jinghang and Muhammad. Wow, well done to all of those children who are showing their teachers, all of the staff, their excellent learning, fabulous concentration, and just really good hard work. So well done to all of those. Okay, let's see what Year 1 have been doing. So it says they have just been happy playing outside. They've loved playing in the home corner and cooking up delicious meals for everyone when it's role play time. And they've even been correcting Hattie and Becca's errors, because apparently Hattie and Becca muddled up the numbers 1 to 50. So here you can see them thinking really hard and putting them back into order. And it says, what would they do without us? Well, I don't know what any of the adults would do without Year 1. Such great learners, and look how happy they are outside and inside doing great learning. Okay, well done, Year 1. Give yourselves a clap. Okay, we move on to Year 2, and I was so impressed with this, and I said, look at this, capital letters. The Year 2 team have been blown away by the children's hard work. So not just this beautiful presentation you can see, but all of the hard work and concentration. And look at this. Again, Marianne will be very happy. Marianne's our English leader, and she always reminds all the staff about handwriting, and I am so impressed. Marianne, can you believe they're only in Year 2? Wow, well done, Year 2. Give yourselves a clap. Okay, let's see our Key Stage 2 star learners. So again, when I call your name, you can stand up and your class will give you a clap. And later, your parents and carers will celebrate with you at home. So in bats, we have Alice A. and Hannah. In squirrels, we have Caleb and Marianne. In hedgehogs, we have Mason and Alicia. In foxes, we have Talia, Selena, and Adam. In blackbirds, we have Anida and Theo. In woodpeckers, we have Destiny and Kaylin. In herons, we have Haytam, Ismail, and Chloe. And in, Marianne said that everybody in Kestrels has been working really hard. So well done to everyone in Kestrels and all of those other children. Give yourselves a clap. Fantastic. Okay, Year 3 haven't given me much to work on, but I'm assuming that they have been doing some lovely art, you can see here, and they've been experimenting with the watercolor techniques, flat wash and gradients. Oh, I have to pop into Year 3 so they can explain this a little bit more. I did love art when I was younger, and I do remember doing lots of experiments with watercolors, and this is great. I wonder what they are going to be using this for. What artwork are they going to be creating? I'll pop in later to see them. Well done to Year 3. Give yourselves a clap. Okay, moving on to Year 4. So the Year 4 team have explained that during lockdown, they were doing electricity at home, which is really tricky because obviously you have things at home, but they were unable to use the equipment at school. So they've got them back into school and they've got straight into doing some hands-on experiments about circuits. So they've said they've enjoyed creating simple circuits and making more complex ones with multiple batteries, wires, bulbs, and motors. I wonder what their conclusions were and what they found out, and look at them concentrating. Fantastic. Well done, Year 4. Give yourselves a clap. Okay, moving swiftly on to Year 5. This was a science experiment that someone came down to show me earlier today, actually. So let's have a look what they've said. It says Year 5 have been learning about the life cycles of plants and how different plants reproduce. Some plants reproduce by pollination of their flowers, while others reproduce through bulbs, tubers, or growing tiny baby plants, vegetative reproduction. This week we played a pollination game where children took on the role of pollinator between two flowers. We also propagated some plants from cuttings and planted some bulbs and tubers too. Now, this is a very, very complex word, propagated. I wonder if in your class you can use the words around this to think about what you think that might mean. Have a look it up in the dictionary if you're not sure, and I'm so glad to see Year 5 using such complex scientific vocabulary. And look at them there, they're playing their pollination game. I did see this the other day, and they're planting their tubers and their cuttings from different bulbs. Fantastic. Well done to Year 5. Give yourselves a clap. Okay, moving on to Year 6, and I thought this was such a lovely project that Year 6 did. So that it says, this week we have been thinking about what our ideal world would look like. Things may not be as we want them on the outside, but on the inside we can imagine a better future. And do you know what, Year 6? Every single day when I go home, when I get home and I'm in bed and I'm sleeping, I think about being in Australia on the beach with my family, and just I can hear the waves like lapping up, and I think about seeing my nieces and nephew, and I think about eating my mum's delicious cooking Lebanese food, and I think about giving my brothers hugs, and it actually helps me because I think in the future I'm hoping that I get to go home and see them. So I'm so delighted to think about all of these wonderful worlds that you have created, and it helps you with your mental health and well-being, and also that positivity and thinking about how we're going to get through such a difficult time. So wow, this is amazing. It says, first we had to make silhouettes. Using torches, we applied our science learning about shadows from early in the year to make sure our profiles fitted inside a piece of A3 paper. And I've seen some children doing this, so I cannot wait to see these up in the classroom. They look fantastic. Well done, Year 6, and well done to the Year 6 team. What a wonderful idea to do this week. Okay, now I did forget to put this in, so we do have some teachers that filled it out and I did it late. So next week we're going to start with our protocol champions. So just a reminder that all the teachers are going to be looking out for any children, the best child, might be more than one child, who is really modeling our behavior expectations about safe distance from obviously other children in your class, but also adults and other children in other bubbles. Thinking about catch it, kill it, bin it, hand washing heroes, hygiene kings and queens, and smooth movers. And every time I've seen any class going around the school or doing something, I've seen them sanitizing, I've seen them walking around safely, and I've seen them socially distancing. So I am really impressed with everybody this week. So you're all protocol champions in my eyes. Okay, I've been meaning to put this in assembly for a couple of weeks and I keep forgetting. So in Year 6 earlier in the year, and this was something that Robin did with the Year 6 team, there was a project, a photography project called Show and Tell, and all of the Year 6 children participated in this, and this is a national competition that loads of children across the nation, I think it might have just been England, I'm not sure, but anyway, maybe it was London, competed to take a photo and then describe an emotion. And then we had some winners in our Year 6 in Primrose Hill and some special mentions. So Ort we can see here, it says his photo is labeled sweet and sour. He got mentioned and a special award. We've got Malik's here, scared and worried. He also got a special mention and is on the website. When you look it up, you just have to go onto this website. And also, this is an example of another child, Lorenzo, and his is about friendship. And I love this. I mean, I love them all, but when I saw this, because art is about your personal interpretation, I thought this was wonderful. So well done to those three. We also had Isma, who again, you can see I've taken it from the website, and Jonathan, I know they've spelled your name wrong, but these are two children who also got mentioned on the website and were able to be selected for this special project. And hers is called Restraint, Isma. And this one is Boredom and the Need to Go Out, which I'm sure a lot of people can like appreciate and sympathize with, because we all had that same feelings. Well done to Isma and Jonathan. And then I couldn't find Grace's picture, but Grace, who's in year 6, was lucky enough to be selected to go on to BBC Radio and be interviewed by the radio station about this project, and she was on there with Robin, so both Robin and her got interviewed, and it was so lovely. I sent a clip of the sound recording to the teachers, so hopefully you can play that in class, but I just thought that was such a wonderful achievement. So well done to Grace as well, and she spoke so beautifully and articulated. She sounded like she was an adult. She was so wonderful, so well done to Grace. And the last person I wanted to give a special mention to was Adnan. So again, all of the children I just mentioned, all of their work, their photos are around London. Actually, I don't think it is just around London. I'm pretty sure it's around England, in big, massive billboards. So the big signs that you see, this is an example of one, which is Adnan's, and his is called Sorrow. Now, Adnan not only got chosen for this project and for his artwork to be displayed, he also received a letter last week to his home asking him to be a judge himself in the next competition that they'll be running. So what an achievement for Adnan, and I know that he was so proud, as were his family and all of us at Primrose Hill, so proud of all the children in Year 6 who took part in this competition, but also a special mention to those children and Adnan. So well done to all of you 6. We are so proud of you, and it's such a lovely thing to celebrate. Okay, that is the end of Achievement Assembly. Before I go, I just wanted to remind you about our Twitter. So this is our Twitter. When you go onto our website, again, just have a look at the website. You can follow us on Twitter, and I post every day lots of exciting things. So I've posted about the Year 2, the Year 5 learning, you outside on the playground, some more pictures of outside on the playground, and then on Monday morning when we were coming into school. So please make sure you keep having a look at that. World Book Day, there's lots of posts, and our school website has lots of news items. So again, I posted some pictures about the playground, and you can see them all there and share that with your families. And there's lots of information on there. So please make sure you keep looking at those wonderful things on the website and Twitter. Okay, well, that was a long assembly. I'm sure your teachers are happy that they had a little bit of a break and they could just have me talking. So well done again. I am so happy. I'm bouncing every morning into work. Just delighted to see you all, and not only just to see you, but to see you learning and being so productive, settled in so well. Every time I walk around the school, it is so calm. You're all happy, you're all chatting nicely with each other, and I'm just incredibly proud of you all. So thank you to all of the children. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Give your teachers, everyone in your class, a big round of applause, and especially to your parents and carers at home who have helped you to get to this point, being able to settle you back into school and helping you the last couple of months with your online learning at home. So have a lovely weekend. I hope the sun comes out. Enjoy the nice weather if it does. If not, do something special at home with your family, and I will see you on Monday morning. Take care, everyone. Bye.